Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. If you're planning on traveling this holiday season, you're not alone. Literally millions of people have the same idea right now, but making plans doesn't have to be a headache. Mike caught up with someone who shared some useful advice when it comes to traveling in the coming days and weeks.
Yes, it's hard to believe, but the holiday travel season is here and it's in full force. And usually, of course, it goes and coincides with the busiest travel time of year. So we got to bring in our travel expert, Jeanenne Tornatore. Great to be with you. And get this, she's actually aboard Carnival Cruises' newest ship, the Celebration.
This cruise ship is spectacular. This is the second of their Excel class cruise ships. And I gotta tell you, there's so many cool experiences aboard their new ships. They've got Bolt, which is their onboard roller coaster, which I highly recommend. It's really fantastic. I'm actually sitting in Carnival Kitchen, which is where you can come and take a cooking class while you're here. They've got really great shows, of course, dozens of restaurants and bars. Emerald has its own restaurant here. So many fantastic things aboard this new ship. And it's going to be taking Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises out of the port of Miami, starting right now over the holidays. So now's the time to book and get on the ship.
Tell us where you're at right now and the significance of the launch.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm aboard this cruise ship. And here's the thing. AAA said over 55 million people are planning to travel over this holiday season. Air travel's up 9%. But what's really interesting is that bus, train, and cruise travel is up 23% this year. So we're seeing a lot more people that are taking their money and they're spending it on travel and experiences versus in the retail stores this season.
Right. This is quite a change. So what can our holiday travelers expect?
Look, I think what you should expect if you're heading out over Thanksgiving or even over Christmas is that it's going to be extra busy at the airports this year. Travel demand is significantly higher as we're getting closer to the new year. More and more people are out there traveling. So get to the airports early, hit the roads early, make sure you're downloading your airline's app. So if you do have any of those changes or cancellations happening while you are at the airport, you can get on those and make changes on the fly as needed. But look, a lot of people are still kind of looking for places to get away last minute. Some of us have those vacation days we need to use before you lose them at the end of the year. So a couple of recommendations there for travelers. One, if you're looking for those tropical vacations, by far cruising is the best value in getting out to some of those Caribbean destinations this time of year. And then if you're looking again for something warm but a little different, look to those desert destinations. Places like Scottsdale, Arizona, they call December their secret season because their travel volume is a little bit lower and the temperatures are just perfect.
Yes, great advice there. Now, looking ahead at 2023, do we need to start planning now?
Absolutely. Now's really the time when we see a lot of those Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all those deals happening in and around Thanksgiving between now and Christmas. A lot of the travel brands have a lot of great deals happening now. So think about where you want to go in 2023 and get on and book those now before those deals go away. Another thing to think about is your cruise vacations. Look, January is wave season when most people book their cruises for the year. So beat that, rush and get out there now and book your cruises. And then don't forget to think about those long weekends that when they come up, you're going to want to get away. MLK weekend, President's weekend. A lot of people wait till the last minute to book those, but there's going to be high travel volume this year. So you want to get ahead and book those early and absolutely think about where you want to go for spring break and book that now as well.
All right, Jeanenne, my suitcase is ready. Any final tips for us?
Well, look, as you're going over the holidays, if you want to get away right now, I always like the week right after Thanksgiving, whenever the kids go back to school, and then the first week in January. These tend to be kind of the slowest demand time periods right around the holidays.
Wonderful advice. Always great seeing you, and have lots of fun on your cruise, okay?
Will do. My pleasure.
Okay. And of course, head to our website for more on this, and that's firstcoastliving.net.